I got into beer and, quote unquote brewing, because I'm not a brewer, by way of my husband. When we met, I didn't know anything about beer. I didn't really like it. I didn't know that I liked it. And he said to me, well, I think we can find a beer that you like.
Well, we met on a dating app, and it was, we were both single at the time and not really looking for anything serious. And we went on one date, and we've pretty much been together ever since.
And that's when he really started to teach me a lot about beer, and I could see his love for it, which was, really inspiring to me, that he had this feeling, and this passion about it.
He wasn't much of a beer drinker, but we taught her the way, and we found that she is quite partial to German Hefeweizen and other German lagers and some sours.
We started tasting beer together, and it opened up this whole world for me where I was like, whoa, this is actually something I really enjoyed.
I just kind of came up in the brewing world when craft brewing was fairly new. It's kind of the mid-90s to 2005 is kind of the budding era of craft beer, and there was just a lot of the breweries you go to in the brew pubs would have classic styles. Really lucky to be under the right people, and they kind of taught me the way and the right way to do things, and it made me kind of more of a traditional type brewer where I really enjoy making traditional classic styles, and we're getting really lucky by being able to make some here and kind of lean into it and focus on those styles of beer.
Started this project with a company or an organization called Burgaw Now, who was really wanting to revitalize the downtown Burgaw area, and it just made sense. We wanted to work for ourselves. This has always been a dream of ours to own our own restaurant and brewery, and so it's kind of like the stars aligned.
We are a small town. Everybody knows each other. All of our business contribute to our culture and our community here. So that is very important to our small towns, to all of our small towns across North Carolina, but especially here in Burgaw. The things that we have here in Burgaw that would draw people to visit are our historic, iconic downtown. We have your small town charm. We've got some of your favorite shops and boutiques that are all small business. We have places to dine. We have a historic train depot, one of the oldest in the state, and it's all circled around our courthouse.
So Burgaw is kind of the quintessential small town Americana where, we got our courthouse, we got our little square, and we got shops up and down. For a while, there was not much down here over the years, but now it's just, we all kind of work together.
We have always had great things here. We've always had great shops, great restaurants, but, I think a brewery brings people, it changes things. So I think in a way, we're changing people's perception of Burgaw, that we do have something. We're not just a stoplight with fast food. We have a beautiful downtown area, and we want people to come and enjoy what we enjoy.
I think it's kind of slowly dissipating a veil that a lot of people that grew up here and lived here when they were younger, they moved away because they just didn't think that anything was going to come along and really lift up the commerce in that way, and, in a social way. There's a lot of events and stuff like that, but this has been great for the people that work here and live here to have something to do at lunch, something to do for dinner, a place to gather.
It's a wonderful relationship. It's increased our business dramatically. So what it's done, it's nurtured a coming together. It's very family friendly, very child friendly. Even though it's a brewery, it's probably as good or better a restaurant than it is a brewery. So it's become a family affair.
It was funny when we first opened that they thought, well, they're a brewery and I don't drink, so I'm never going to go there. There's nothing there for me. When they figured out it's a family-friendly place, you don't have to drink a beer when you come in here. You could just bring the kiddos and have a couple burgers, shrimp and grits on a Sunday, and just have some fun. So that's why the food is very important to us. It just gives us, the ability to welcome in a lot more people than we normally would just as a brewery.
It just made sense for the family and community aspect for us. We want people to come in and spend time with us and spend time here and be comfortable. And, who doesn't love comfort food?
The first really nice place in Burgaw, I would say. They have the local little like pizza places and whatnot, but yeah, the environment here is great, and yeah, their food's great. It's always busy. Just enjoy it. Yeah, nice craft beer.
You know, there's more love put into it. Essentially, you know, it's coming from someone's passion and what they're wanting to serve to their customers or their clients. Usually a pretty close-knit community, and I think that's super important. Yeah, you can have your big brand names, but that's also a dime a dozen.
I'll be here during lunch and dinner and talk to people drinking beer. And it's just I can talk about beer forever. I tend to use ingredients. If I'm making a German beer, I'm using malt from Germany. I'm using hops from Germany. If I'm making an English beer, the same goes for that. If I'm making an American style beer, I'll use American malts. Keep it simple, nothing too crazy, and I think I just like to let the ingredients kind of speak for themselves.
Our most popular beer would be our flagship beer. It's our 103 lager. It's a German Helles, and it's just very crisp and clean. It's the beer that's approachable to everybody, you know, and that is our top seller. It's good in the winter, it's good in the summer. It's, you know, it's just a good, sturdy, all-time beer. If you say Burgaw, somebody's gonna say blueberry. So you will find blueberries anywhere you go in this town.
So blueberries are of great importance to us here in Pender County, but especially Burgaw. It's in our logo, it's in our community, it's in our culture, it's in our art, it's in our festivals. It plays a large part into who we are and defining our community.
One of our seasonals is a blueberry wheat. We are kind of the blueberry capital of the world, apparently, and we use Ivanhoe blueberry juice, which is a local blueberry farm, and it's an American wheat beer infused with blueberry juice. It's a pretty good seller.
They are local to Pender County, and we buy quite a bit of juice for them. We also use that in our blueberry mule at the bar, so we try to use it as much as possible because, you know, Burgaw is blueberry town. Word is slowly spreading that we're here and we have great stuff to offer, and we offer a community space, which I think is really important above and beyond everything else that we do.
You know, we offer a big space for people to come in, get a bite to eat, get a beer or a Pepsi or a cheer wine, and then, you know, go out and check out what's going on in the square. Enjoying time getting together with people is important for us as humans, and we all need that and that connection. So for me, I feel like if the brewery is your first stop and I can set that tone for you and then you can go enjoy the rest of Burgaw, why not?